Donald Trump does what Donald Trump wants. He's well aware that I believe he should reassure the folks. That would be the best play tonight. And very specifically spell out why he's doing the tariffs. He's going to get the deal as I predicted, and I gave Dusty a clip that said Trump is going to get the mineral deal because that's how he negotiates, Stephen A. He goes in, he creates all kinds of chaos and swirl, and he walks out with what he wants. That's it.
The mineral deal.
So what am I supposed to do?
The mineral deal, while I am not impressed that Bill arrived at the same conclusion that most did, which is that it was going to happen.
It was going to happen.
It is a savvy deal. Two reasons. One, it does reassure Americans that they're getting something back.
That's right. That's the big thing for me.
And he tapped into something that has always been felt but not articulated. The second thing is the deal involves putting American concerns, corporations, in those areas, which are all in the battlefield area.
Which, by the way, lives up to his mantra about America first.
Which,
and so when you do
that, but Russia can't strike there.
I understand that Russia can't strike there. That's a big, big deal. And the bottom line is this. If you're talking about the American people getting some money back, nobody can refute that. And I don't understand how a single American citizen can argue with Donald Trump. I'm not trying to agree with the man too much, but damn it, when he's right, he's right. When he's sitting across from these folks and he's asking about why do we give so much? Where's the rest of Europe? What's your contribution going to be? How come we have to give so much and get so little in return? We're tired of getting hosed. And it does make you look at the other party and say, you do need to explain why we've been getting hosed for so long at such an inordinate amount of money. It does. He does bring attention to that, and I don't think anybody should nor can refute that.
And it does seem that Zelensky got the message. He has to come to the table. I don't understand the tactic, but Bill, to your point, it's not my position to judge his style and his tactics. It's only to judge the results. I don't get trashing Ukraine and painting Zelensky as a dictator and a kleptocrat. I don't get it. I don't know why he needed to do that.
I kind of do now, because you want Zelensky out if he's not going to be cooperative.
Right.
Just he's been alluding to, they need a new president. Get him up out of there. The people need to turn against him, etc. If you're doing something like that, then it's not just a war that he has to worry about. He has to worry about being ostracized. And I don't care who you are in terms of your patriotism or what have you. All of us are individuals, especially those leaders. And when you're thinking about, or when you're threatened with being ostracized, you never know what that will force you to capitulate to. So I do understand that tactic.
The guy who, I don't know what he was dressed in, but he just ran out into the vehicle from the White House was Elon Musk. So we knew he was going to be in attendance tonight. Here's the president right now with the first lady, preparing to leave. They thought he might stop and say something. Looks like he's going right into the beast. There he goes. He's going to say plenty tonight. Bill, Ukraine. Did Trump play it to his advantage, and what happens next?
Number one, I was ready for fisticuffs with Stephen A., and all I got was, hey, you got to tell Trump to calm down. That's all I got.
All I'm saying is you should have more influence. You should have. Well, my A game.
Absolutely should.
You pick parts. You don't do it. You don't go 100 miles an hour all the time. You know when to speed up and when to slow down.
I mean, it seems like you're a little too comfortable with him dividing the country, Bill. I mean, that's what it really is.
No. It's not sitting there with the View ladies. I mean, we got a big fence.
Hold on.
You got guys
You've
with
been on The View, Bill.
All right.
More times than me.
You've been on The View, Bill.
More times than me, I might add.
Yeah, but that was Barbara Walters when it was sane. It wasn't now.
No, I've seen you on The View is all I'm saying. And you were a hail fellow well met.
Different kind.
Hail fellow well met.
Well, I was on this. I was on this, so it was definitely sane today.
Ooh.
Ukraine is not the most important thing tonight. I know that sounds a little unusual, but it isn't. The U.S. economy is. So when Stephen A. just made the point that it's good that we understand the big picture, the tariffs are almost the same thing as the mineral deal. Because if you look, and Kudlow gave me a chart today, at all the countries that we trade with, we get hosed by every single one of them. There's not one country in the world where we get an equal trade agreement. And Trump, that drives him nuts. So what he's basically trying to do is break these countries down to better deals, and he'll get most of them. You're going to see little Justin and a lady in Mexico within a week. They'll come up with some kind of deal, all right? that is advantageous to the United States. But the big thing is, and nobody reports this, Cuomo, I want you to write this down now. Trump doesn't want to do business overseas. He wants all the business to come back to America. And the estimate is, in his first year, Trump's going to bring $2 trillion worth of business into America.